is Totonou. Yeah, Totonou became a buzzword in 2021, and it means kind of a mindfulness or having a sort of ecstasy, almost like having a high. Yeah, after having sauna and cold bath, and then you rest outdoor, which is called gaikyoku in Japanese, like outdoor rest. Most people experience feeling totonou, kind of ecstasy. Yeah, so which is similar to Zen in some ways or mindfulness. It's sauna, the new Ikigai. 3 steps to Japanese sweat Zen. That's something I'm going to talk about today, so stick around. Hi, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya. I am the author of the Ikigai Diet and Ikigai Bio-Hacking. So do you like having saunas? Yeah, I do. Recently, I have a sauna once a week. Yeah, because in the winter time, I want to spend more time, having sauna or hot bath than doing exercises, according to the circadian rhythm. This kind of matches, what our body needs and stuff like that. Yeah. But anyway, so sauna isn't a Japanese thing, is it? It is more like a Scandinavian thing, from Finland. It is very popular in the Scandinavian countries, yeah, but not in Japan. In Japan, we have onsen instead, like hot spring. Like onsen is everywhere in Japan. It's very popular, and we have onsen, regularly, and that is definitely one of the Japanese secret to longevity. Yeah. However, most onsen facilities usually have sauna. Yeah. So it is quite common for Japanese people to have sauna when we go to a hot spring facilities. Yeah. And then recently, the sauna has become a big boom. Yeah. So there was a comic book called Sado. Yeah, Sado. Sado means the way of sauna. So the do is like a judo, aikido, kendo's do. It's from like a Taoism, like a do. Yeah, it's mean the way. So it is the way of sauna or the art of sauna. So sauna has become the art in Japan. Yeah. And then even there was a TV drama based on that comic book called Sado. Yeah. And then also we have a word called sakatsu, which means sauna activity. Yeah. So sauna is big in Japan now. And then there are people who practice sakatsu are called saunas. Yeah. And then apparently there are 29 million saunas, yeah, in Japan. 29 million people go to saunas regularly. And then among them, 2.87 million people go to sauna once a week. Yeah. Now, this is a big number because you know how many people live in Finland? Yeah, about 5.54 million people live in Finland. And so 2.87 million means about half of the Finnish population, yeah, in Japan have sauna on a regular basis. So sauna has kind of Japanized or sort of became a part of Japanese culture now, just like ramen. Ramen is originally from China, but since it came to Japan, it's been kind of developed in like a sort of unique way. So now ramen is sort of part of Japanese diet. In a similar way, sauna has kind of developed in the Japanese culture, and we have a Japanese particular style of having sauna. Yeah. Now, so that is Totonou. Yeah, Totonou became a buzzword in 2021, and it means kind of a mindfulness or having a sort of ecstasy, almost like having a high. Yeah. After having sauna and cold bath, and then you rest outdoor, which is called gaikyoku in Japanese, like outdoor rest. Most people experience the kind of a feeling of a totonou, which is similar to Zen in some ways or mindfulness. Yeah. Right. Okay, so 3 steps of having a sauna in Japan. Yeah. So first, you have sauna, and then the temperature is about 80 to 19 degrees centigrade, which is 176 to 195 Fahrenheit. It's a little lower than, Finnish style. Yeah. And then we usually have it between 6 to 12 minutes. This is a recommended length of having sauna in Japan. And then after, we have a mizuburo, like a cold plunge pool. And then temperature is 16 to 17 degrees centigrade, which is 61 to 63 Fahrenheit. It's a little higher than the Western cold plunge. Yeah. And then the time is shorter, usually between 1 to 3 minutes. Yeah. And then you do gaikyoku, outdoor rest, for 10 to 15 minutes. Those 3 steps are the way we have sauna in Japan. I think in Finland too, they do gaikyoku, but probably in the wintertime, I think, most Finnish people probably do it indoor because it's very cold outside. But in Japan, many people still practice, outdoor rest in the wintertime because some parts of Japan are not that cold. But again, depending on the area, like I don't do that because it's too cold. So usually, I kind of go into a hot spring, like, hot bath, and then rest instead of kind of resting outside. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, the idea is Totonou. Yeah. This kind of a feeling of mindfulness. This is critical. Yeah. The reason why many Japanese saunas, yeah, are hooked into sauna is because they can experience Totonou. Yeah. Totonou is the reason why people have sauna. So what is a little different from Western kind of sauna culture? Because in the West, it's more like a physical biohacking, isn't it? Yeah. Sauna is supposed to be good for your health, for your physical health. It produces heat shock protein. Yeah. And therefore, it has a cardiovascular benefit. Yeah. If you alternate sauna and cold bath, yeah, when you do the cold plunge, it can produce brown fat. Yeah. But again, it, both sauna and cold plunge, you know, uh, has a sort of hormetic stress. Therefore, it can activate autophagy. It's more for the physical benefit. Yeah. But in Japan, it is more mental biohacking or spiritual biohacking. Yeah. So the mindfulness aspect is critical. Yeah. And then, according to this TV drama, Sado, because I recently watched it on Amazon Prime, yeah, sauna is their ikigai. Yeah, basically all those people, yeah, sauna is their ikigai. Yeah. So I told you about I told you that there are 2 meanings to ikigai. One is daily joys or pleasure that motivate you to live, and two, life purposes or goals that define who you are. So the first one, yeah. So sauna is their ikigai now, yeah, or Totonou is their ikigai. Okay, so if you're interested in the natural way of biohacking, please read Ikigai Biohacking based on Japanese natural health. I also talk about Japanese sauna culture in the book. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya. I am the author of the Ikigai Diet and Ikigai Bio-Hacking. If you like this video, please give me your thumb up and subscribe to my channel. And please leave your comment. Do you have saunas regularly? And if you do, how do you have saunas? Thank you. Well, I'll see you in the next video. Live with your Ikigai!